Autumn in the United Kingdom is a season of dramatic change, a time when the landscape transforms almost overnight. The air grows crisp, and the days become noticeably shorter, as if nature is gently reminding us that summer's long, lazy afternoons are behind us. Across the country, trees shed their leaves in a spectacular display of gold, amber, and crimson, carpeting parks and countryside in a vibrant mosaic. It's a period where summer's lingering warmth clashes with the first hints of winter's chill, creating a unique blend of weather that can change in an instant. The sun may set in a gentle haze, casting a golden glow over misty fields, but that same evening can bring a sudden drop in temperature, with a brisk wind sweeping across the landscape. One day, we bask in sunshine and mild temperatures, enjoying the last opportunities for outdoor picnics or strolls through leafy parks. Children kick up piles of leaves, and city streets are alive with people savoring the gentle warmth on their faces. Yet, the very next day, we're reaching for coats and umbrellas as rain and wind sweep in, catching even the most prepared among us off guard. Sudden downpours and blustery gusts can turn a pleasant afternoon into a battle against the elements, with leaves swirling in the air and puddles forming underfoot. This unpredictability is driven by the ongoing battle between cold Arctic air descending from the north and warm, moist Atlantic air pushing in from the southwest. The jet stream, a powerful ribbon of wind high above the Earth, acts as the referee in this atmospheric contest, steering weather systems across the British Isles. The jet stream's volatile position means that the UK can experience rapid shifts from calm, golden days to wild, tempestuous storms in a matter of hours. One moment, the sky is clear and inviting. The next, it's darkened by fast-moving clouds and the threat of heavy rain. Autumn can deliver both picturesque frosty mornings, where the grass sparkles with ice crystals, and severe weather, including powerful gales and sudden flooding. Roads can become treacherous, and rivers may swell with rainwater, reminding us of nature's power and unpredictability. As October ends and November begins, we're set for another classic autumnal tussle. Unsettled, chilly weather giving way to a possible mild spell. Mornings may start with a biting chill, only to be replaced by unexpected warmth as the day unfolds, keeping everyone guessing about what to wear and how to plan their day. The coming weeks promise dramatic shifts, from fierce storms that rattle windows and strip trees bare, to sudden surges of warmth that feel like a brief return to summer. These rapid changes are a hallmark of British autumn, making each day a new adventure in weather. As we navigate this unpredictable season, it's wise to keep an eye on the forecast and be ready for anything. Let's explore what these changes mean for you and how you can make the most of autumn's ever-shifting moods. Far out in the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, a new force of nature is quietly gathering strength. This is Tropical Storm Melissa, a swirling mass of clouds and wind, churning over the open waters, hundreds of miles from land. While it may seem distant and isolated, storms like Melissa have the potential to influence weather patterns across entire continents, even before they make landfall or dissipate at sea. As Melissa begins its journey across the Atlantic, meteorologists are closely monitoring its projected path. The storm's movement is not just a matter of curiosity. It could play a significant role in shaping the weather we experience in the coming weeks, both near the ocean and far inland. The evolving track of Melissa is being watched by weather agencies across the globe, as its impacts could be far-reaching. Over the next several days, Melissa is expected to intensify as it travels over warm Atlantic waters, which act as fuel for tropical systems. Forecasters predict that the storm could strengthen significantly, possibly reaching major hurricane status by early next week. This intensification process is driven by the heat and moisture from the ocean, which allows the storm to grow in size and power, creating towering clouds and fierce winds. Eventually, Melissa is forecast to curve eastward, away from the Americas and toward the open Atlantic. As it does so, it will gradually lose its tropical characteristics, transforming into a post-tropical system. But even as the storm weakens, its vast reservoir of energy will not simply disappear. Instead, this energy will ripple outward, sending waves through the atmosphere that can affect weather patterns thousands of miles away. One of the most significant impacts of Melissa's transition will be on the jet stream, a fast-moving ribbon of air high above the Earth's surface. The storm's energy can amplify the jet stream, causing it to meander and shift. This in turn can lead to more extreme and unpredictable weather patterns across Western Europe, including sudden changes in temperature, increased rainfall, or even periods of unseasonably mild weather. For the United Kingdom, the remnants of Melissa could play a crucial role in building a strong ridge of high pressure. This atmospheric setup often leads to settled, dry conditions and can usher in a surge of mild air from the south. As a result, the UK could experience a spell of unusually warm and pleasant weather for this time of year, with clear skies and gentle breezes replacing the typical autumn chill. The influence of Melissa may be felt thousands of miles from where the storm first formed, as its remnants and the atmospheric waves it generates travel across the Atlantic and reach Europe. This process highlights the remarkable way in which weather systems are interconnected, with a single storm capable of altering the climate of distant regions, even after it has faded from satellite images. It's a powerful reminder of how interconnected our planet's weather truly is. The atmosphere acts as a global conveyor belt, moving energy and moisture from one part of the world to another, linking the fate of distant regions in ways we are only beginning to fully understand. As we move into early November, Melissa's legacy could be a key ingredient in delivering a very mild start to the month for the UK and parts of Europe. People may find themselves enjoying unseasonably warm days, all thanks to a storm that began its life far out at sea, reminding us once again of the far-reaching power of nature. While Melissa's story unfolds, the UK faces immediate turbulence from a potent low-pressure system. Heavy rain and strong winds will sweep across England and Wales, ending any recent calm. Expect difficult travel, local flooding, and possible power outages as the storm moves through. Winds will be especially fierce along coasts and high ground, posing hazards for transport. Until now, temperatures have been mild, but this storm marks a turning point. The southerly winds bringing warmth will soon be replaced. As the storm clears, a dramatic change is on the horizon. After the storm, a sharp shift arrives. Cold Arctic air sweeps in, dropping temperatures well below average. The brisk northerly wind will make it feel even colder, especially after recent mildness. The good news: high pressure brings dry, sunny days, but clear skies mean frosty, chilly nights. Widespread frost is likely, especially in rural and northern areas. Time to protect plants and prepare for icy mornings. This cold, bright spell continues into early next week, with the risk of sleet or wet snow over high ground in Scotland and northern England. The changing seasons are unmistakable. Bundle up for a classic autumn chill. The arrival of a northerly wind is a true taste of winter for the UK. When these cold winds descend from the Arctic, they bring with them a dramatic shift in the weather, transforming the landscape almost overnight. The countryside feels the bite of the chill, and the air takes on a brisk, invigorating quality that signals the changing of the seasons. For many, this is the first real sign that autumn is giving way to winter, as the familiar warmth of earlier months is replaced by a sharper, more bracing atmosphere. Arctic air sweeps south, bringing crisp, sunny days and sharp frosts. The mornings are often breathtakingly beautiful, with a layer of frost sparkling on rooftops and fields, and the low sun casting long golden shadows. These conditions create a sense of clarity and freshness, making each breath feel cleaner and more invigorating. The cold air also means that the days are often dry and bright, with a piercing blue sky overhead. A welcome change after the dampness of early autumn. High pressure means clear skies and exceptional visibility, perfect for autumn walks if you're wrapped up warm. The countryside is transformed into a patchwork of vivid colors, with leaves crunching underfoot and distant hills standing out in sharp relief. It's a time when the landscape feels open and expansive, inviting people to get outside and enjoy the fresh air, provided they're prepared for the chill. The clarity of the air can make familiar places look new and striking, offering a unique perspective on the changing season. However, the cold air can pick up moisture over the North Sea, bringing sharp showers, hail, or even sleet to eastern areas. These sudden bursts of wintry weather can catch people off guard, turning a bright morning into a blustery afternoon in a matter of hours. The contrast between the clear, frosty mornings and the sudden, intense showers is a hallmark of this northerly flow, reminding us of the unpredictable nature of British weather. For those living along the East Coast, it's wise to keep an umbrella or a warm coat close at hand. Western regions, sheltered by high ground, stay drier. The hills and mountains act as a natural barrier, blocking much of the moisture and leaving these areas with more settled, sunny weather. This rain shadow effect means that while the east may be dealing with showers or sleet, the west can often enjoy long stretches of sunshine and calm, cold days. It's a striking example of how geography shapes local weather patterns, creating microclimates across the country. Temperature charts confirm a widespread cold snap for the next several days. Meteorologists track these changes closely, watching as the blue hues spread across the map, signaling a drop in temperatures nationwide. This cold spell is expected to linger, affecting everything from daily commutes to weekend plans. It's a reminder to dress warmly and take extra care on frosty mornings, as icy patches can make travel hazardous. This brief chill is a normal autumn reset, ushering in the season's first frosts. Gardens and parks are transformed by a delicate layer of ice, and the sight of frosted leaves and grass signals the true arrival of late autumn. For wildlife, this change means adapting to colder conditions, while for people, it's a cue to dig out scarves, gloves, and winter coats. The first frost is always a memorable moment, marking the transition from the mellow days of autumn to the crispness of winter. But, as always in autumn, change is never far away. The weather can shift quickly, with calm, sunny spells giving way to blustery winds or sudden showers. This constant variation is part of what makes the British autumn so unique and captivating. A season of contrasts, where every day brings something new to experience. Just as we settle into the cold, the weather flips again. Mild air is set to return by the end of October. Winds shift from the Arctic to the southwest, drawing in warmth from the subtropical Atlantic. The jet stream moves north, allowing low pressure to the northwest and high pressure to the southeast. This setup funnels mild, moist air from as far as the Azores, rapidly lifting temperatures above average. The chill will be replaced by warmth, but also by unsettled, wet, and windy conditions. The 1st of November could feel more like early September, with temperatures in the mid to upper teens. Autumn's roller coaster continues. Forecasting these dramatic shifts relies on computer models and ensemble forecasts. For early November, models show strong agreement. A powerful southwesterly flow will bring very mild air to the UK. Major global models all point to the same outcome, boosting confidence in the forecast. Ensemble runs overwhelmingly support a mild start to November, with only a few hinting at cooler air. Even into the second week, most scenarios keep us mild, though some cooler options appear. A return to a significant cold snap looks unlikely for now. The models are clear. Expect a mild, unsettled period. The forecast is as close to certain as autumn ever gets. The shifting winds will split the UK's rainfall patterns in two. The initial storm and cold snap bring heavy rain to England and Wales, while western Scotland stays drier in the rain shadow. As mild southwesterlies arrive, the wettest weather shifts to western regions: Scotland, Wales, northwest England, and Northern Ireland. High ground squeezes out the moisture, leaving eastern and southeastern areas much drier. The start of November will be very mild everywhere, but much wetter in the west. The east enjoys relative dryness, thanks to the sheltering effect of hills and mountains. Autumn's contrasts are on full display. So, what happened to the early November cold snap? The forecast has flipped. A brief, sharp cold spell is coming this weekend, with frosts, chilly winds, and even wintry showers in the north. But it won't last. By late October, a powerful southwesterly flow will bring a surge of mild air. Temperatures will rebound, reaching well above average for early November. The warmth comes with unsettled, wet, and windy weather, especially in the west. In summary, a short cold snap, then a dramatic switch to mild, moist conditions. The early November freeze is off the table. Once again, the UK's autumn proves wildly unpredictable.